Hello. This is Jeff.
And this is Lexabyte. We're playing Red Alert 3.
Yes. So here's the question. Do you want to watch the intro cinematic or should I just jump into this?
So, you know that you can answer this question better than I can.
Let's have fun and watch the intro cinematic.
Okay.
Where is it? Here we go.
How long is it?
I don't know, several minutes. It's okay. I promise you this is fun and enjoyable. I'm pretty sure.
Oh. So is that What is it? What is this guy's name?
Tim Curry.
Okay.
USSR is at this door.
So yes, this is the game where that is from.
Okay. Well, that's good.
So this is at the tail end of the second game, where things have gone horribly wrong for the Soviets, because I guess the Allied one is canon, sort of. And so now the Russians are having trouble, and so they are escaping somewhere underground.
What is this? Some sort of escape route?
No, sir. 12 months ago, I was put in charge of a top-secret project.
Whatever it is.
Very classic.
It is too late.
With respect, General, you are wrong.
So, with that phrase, do you have, and knowing anything at all about Red Alert, do you have a guess as to why he is wrong about that statement? You don't know a ton about Red Alert, do you?
Like,
under what circumstances could it not be?
For you see, sir, time is on our side.
they're time traveling?
Yes, so Red Alert is sort of born out of time.
I see.
No. It isn't ready. It hasn't been tested. We don't even know if it works.
If what works?
My time machine.
Nice dramatic pause there. Very. It's glad that
No.
all scientists need to go to drama class. so that bumbling idiots will take them seriously. Like, could you imagine? Like,
Get in!
All right.
So yeah, so as you can see here, they have hired Tim Curry, among other actors,
Come, Comrade
to
General.
do this.
A new world order awaits.
And Tim Curry is just absolutely perfect in this game. This is, in fact, where I will go to the one place untouched by capitalism. Space is from.
so does space remain untouched by capitalism in later games?
This is the later games.
No, but like after that.
We do, in fact, go to space in this game. I think. I forget.
Oh, and they put too many cheeseburgers, so they upset Tim Curry.
Wait, what?
What I would do.
No, touch nothing. We mustn't do anything to disrupt space-time.
Zelensky,
Continue.
that's kind of here what we're here to do.
Where are we?
Brussels, 1927.
1927.
The Solvay International Physics Conference.
Is that Einstein?
Yes, Doctor. The man most responsible for our enemy's technological superiority. The man.
Yes, in the Red Alert games, Einstein is
Invincible.
super responsible,
do you
at least the first
plan
and
to
second
do?
one. He is super responsible for the Allies having access to all kinds of technology, including... And now he isn't.
Oh, so Tim Curry is deaf now. So it's like
Wait, what?
Tim Curry can just like touch people and kill them. Or
No, he had a device on his arm.
oh, I thought that was because he had disrupted the time-space continuum.
I do not understand.
How do you not understand?
We have altered the past and
How do you
changed
not
the
understand this? It's very straightforward.
It's because he's a big
good
dumb
to see
dumb.
you, sir.
Oh god
For
damn
goodness
it.
I have
sakes.
the reports from the
Phil.
front you requested.
Thank you.
Space, Phil.
Sorry, Comrade General. I meant Premier Cherdenko.
Great. So,
So the Allies are on the run soon.
so they hired some people for this game.
Our enemies
Guess.
have been
She's an actress
defeated.
from, like,
Hold on, sir.
software.
I'm receiving an emergency
I
transmission.
didn't say
from
that,
our
but I was
northern
going to.
I mean, good one.
They're attacking!
Yes.
They do that for video games.
They hired a number of softcore porn actresses for this game for their sex
The
appeal.
Imperial war
Also
machine
him.
has been unleashed. Do not
That's George
struggle
Takei.
Yeah, okay,
against
that
what
was my
is
first guess.
inevitable.
Because
All
I
who
can't.
stand in the way of our divine
So
destiny
this is a super
Because I
interest-
recognize the
away
voice.
by the
Yes,
march
this
of
is a super
history.
interesting twist.
You will
In the
bow
past two
before
games,
us,
past 2.5
or you will
games,
cease
it was the Soviets and the Allies. Now suddenly there is a
Sir,
third faction,
It appears that the Empire has mounted a
Japanese.
full-scale
the Empire of the
assault.
Rising Sun.
What empire?
The Empire of the Rising Sun,
The
of
Japan-
course.
No,
We
you
now
can't
have
tell me
two
that it's
mortal
Asia.
enemies?
I mean, I think
unleash
it's
our
probably
nuclear
Japan.
weapons.
So as you may or
Annihilate
may
them
not be
all.
aware, China and Japan
Excuse me?
hate each other
Yes, they do!
and have constantly
nuclear
conquered each
weapons?
other since time
Our
immemorial.
atomic bomb?
Yes!
Don't you understand?
And yes,
Without
this seems to be the version
Einstein,
where
there is no
Japan,
nuclear weapons
took
because
over
we have
China.
altered the space-time
Okay.
continuum.
But yes, it is in fact
Who
Asia.
knows what
Wait, from, like,
nightmares we have
1927?
created.
Okay.
So
I
do you
can
remember? Do you remember World War II?
Yes, I
Do you remember who one of the main aggressors that the Axis had during World War II?
Japan.
Yes.
Okay.
So do you want to watch the invasion cinematic? This one is the more important one, but this one is also vaguely fun.
Overwhelming and unexpected attack on the Soviet Union. What is that symbol?
This,
Yeah.
the Empire of the Rising Sun.
What, like, that little rune in the middle? Like,
I'm
what?
not sure. It does look familiar. All right, I think we can start playing now. So, do you,
That's like two sides? Okay, whatever. Let's
so do you want to play as the Soviets, the Allies, or the new fellows?
play. Who do you, who do you...
Let's play as the Empire of the Rising
Alright,
Sun
Max.
because there's some fun bits in here, which if we get far enough, you will be able to see. I hope you will get far enough because there's some hard bits in getting there, but I will try and play quickly.
I'm surprised that the man spoke English.
Which man? Oh, it's for our benefit. Yes, with accents.
Right.
The
Like, why
Russians,
is
the Russians were speaking English with Russian accents.
somehow that didn't occur to me. It's just like this is Tim Curry, therefore Tim Curry speaks English. Okay.
So I will try and play through this one.
Okay. Okay. I mean, you can't have the Japanese without giant robots, I guess.
You cannot. They are called Oni. And if we get far enough, well, you'll
Of
see.
course they are.
So a lot of this game was definitely.
There is lots of cleavage in this game.
Yes, there is a lot of
No
cleavage in
longer
this
will
game.
we suffer the abasement and the corruption of the foreign barbarians. For as they battled
Okay.
among themselves, we have resurrected our realm, creating a new empire of the rising sun.
Sun, God.
Commander,
I feel like that
you
symbol
are
should be on,
destined to
like,
reawaken Bushido,
Masters-
the
on, like,
way
no.
of the warrior.
Who's
You will be part of a new shogunate.
Shredder?
Uniting
Yeah,
powerful
Shredder is.
leaders from
Shredder
all
from
four
Teenage
corners
Mutant
of our
Ninja Turtles.
empire.
Teenage Mutant
Together,
Ninja
Yeah, yeah,
Turtles.
yeah.
first attack Soviet Russia and crush
watch that.
not only their
No.
armies,
I
but
wasn't
their
allowed
leaders,
cartoons when I
their
was young.
spirit. And
I wasn't
their-
allowed television when I was young.
My son,
For the first like 8 or 10 years of my life, like we did watch TV occasionally, but we weren't allowed to watch TV, if you know what I mean.
Well, you've been spared. You've been spared feeling
creating
nostalgic
our
about
new
SpongeBob.
army.
I mean,
Thank you, Father.
I think
Also, is that
SpongeBob
metal
from
armor?
your
Our
time.
nanotechnology is second to none.
Yes,
maybe?
but
I think
we
it's
must
more. I
remember,
think it's
technology alone will not
He,
vanquish
he does, he's not a
our
warrior.
enemies.
He's a commander.
It will
Alright.
be
So it-
He's
our
allowed to wear
courage,
ornamental armor.
our
Yes.
honor,
Nice.
and our
That has to be heavy.
sacrifice.
Depends on what it's made of.
Allow me to introduce to you our chief logistical officer.
Look at her.
Miss Suki
She is
Toyama.
the least
It is an honor.
sexually attractive.
The Toyama
or
family
like,
has
dressed.
served the Empire
And she
for
still has
10
like a certain
generations.
hairstyle.
Yes, she like
Like
of,
she-
of
My
the
father
three,
followed
and
the
there are
ways of our
three, one
ancestors,
for each of the
and there's
allies.
She looks
much
like she
wisdom
should
in
be
what he
running slow
says.
motion through a
But
shampoo
it is a
commercial.
new age, Commander.
But like,
A
so
new
there's the
world.
Allies one, there's the Soviet
what
one
you
who you
must
saw, and
to be
there's
victorious.
the
Yeah, she was wearing black and red leather and like had it like
Okay, so this game has a really interesting thing where there's co-op and there's solo. If you pick solo, your co-op commander is done by the AI, but you can play on the internet with other people, just randos from the internet using what's it called? Oh right, GameSpy.
oh, so it's
Commander,
dead.
you will be
Very,
on
very
the north
dead.
coast of the
There is apparently
Wow, I
by the
remember
Russian
GameSpy.
They
That's-
did in fact repair it. Like there are people who have ways to patch the game so that you can play co-op with other people, because humans are good. However, yes, GameSpy is dead.
Yeah, when did it died like a decade ago? Over a decade ago?
Yes.
This day of
Jesus.
celebration into a day.
I don't understand
Why
why
they
this
will-
happens. All right, so
The Emperor's chosen target is the quaint Russian village of Vorkuta, which
So
is in the
how
midst
come
of
it's
year-end
still-
festivities.
So,
Here are your orders.
how come it still has the
Take the
Soviet
Soviets'
aesthetic?
coastal defenses offline.
that's just red
Shatter
alert.
the historic monuments in the market square.
That's just red alert.
Sink the Soviet naval forces at the harbor.
Do this in the Emperor.
Do
will be
this,
pleased.
and the Emperor will be pleased.
Cool. Okay, let me just make sure we're recording.
Emperor-
Okay.
All hail Emperor George Takei.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, so here. So this is actually really interesting. So as we play this game, there will be two forces, one controlled by me and one controlled by my ally.
All right.
I will mostly ignore my ally because they're generally useless. But not entirely useless.
Who's that? Who's the guy with the sword?
The Empire's reawakening begins today on this battlefield, Commander.
Wait, which guy with the sword?
May destiny
There
be
was
in your
a
favor.
statue.
Oh, that's.
Also, these are some chunky subtitles.
Yes, I think this game is not intended for this resolution.
The Soviets have their naval docks well protected.
It's
by
from like
Tesla.
10 years ago.
You
Okay,
must
so.
Tesla coils.
Yes, Tesla coils. That's the Soviet defenses. You just have never played Red Alert games, have you?
No, it's
No
just
objective
Tesla
received.
coils. Look at that.
Can I have control, please?
Like,
Pretty please?
didn't the first game have like the Brotherhood of Nod?
So that's Command and Conquer. This is Red Alert.
Oh, right.
Red Alert is a different one that was sort of spawned out of time travel. So I have a sudden transport. Or do I? Or is
Do
it
they
just a
ever
bullfrog?
cross them both? Do they ever cross over the timelines?
I think the
Wait, hold. Oh, yeah.
I will take you there.
I think the first one sort of semi-spawned out of the other one,
Turning plan.
but I
Oh.
forget exactly how.
Wow, the aesthetic here is all over the place.
What do you require?
Our Imperial warriors can close
Look at
down
that.
on
Look
enemy
at the.
infantry
Look at
by
the.
Look, I have swords now.
A unit is under attack.
God. Yes, swords. That's definitely effective. Like during war. That's what we want.
Passage. I am your servant.
Commander, the Emperor has graciously decided to
Did
grant you
Tesla
a
invent
final
his death
squadron
ray
power
in this
for each primary
in
objective
this
destroyed.
timeline?
Sorry, say again.
Did Tesla invent his death ray in this one?
Who did this? You're bad at things, game. You're supposed to give me one final squadron and let me kill this thing,
Squadron X,
but I
ready.
target it directly and it doesn't work. Thankfully, you're smart enough to give me another one, but I think because I'm playing on hard, it doesn't work. Who programmed you, game? They did a bad job.
Reinforcements are inbound.
Respect the Emperor.
Squadron X ready. Battlefield expanded.
The village expects to wake into a celebration. Instead, they will open their eyes to our invasion. The Emperor
So there are no good guys in this game, right? This is one of those games. You can't have good guys in this game.
A unit is under attack. New objective received.
Can you finish killing them, please?
It is this village's destiny to fall at the hand of the rising sun. Go, go, I will follow.
Wow, those subtitles
So-
are just so big.
Did you hear that?
You want to turn them off for?
No.
Yeah, all right.
Subtitles are useful for people.
Let's melt some metal.
Where are all of my
Are
troops?
they ever gonna go away?
Transport
in the
setting
center
out.
transport.
Now.
Oh, they'll go away. Yes.
Flagged.
Don't seem to be going away, Chef.
Where do you see passage?
I've done this. See, are you happy now?
Okay, that's.
So as you will see, I have an ally right now.
Over here.
alright.
Come on. Over here.
Do. So one of the weird things about Red Alert games is they don't attack buildings.
The military barracks in the area are supplying reinforcements. We should shut
Seems
them
like
down.
no RTS game got it right. Like StarCraft 2 is like, oh, StarCraft 2 is a great game,
It is. It is.
but it's like for competitive play, it's like the giant. You can easily lose track of what you're doing just because you have so many units.
Inside.
You know?
You can also put your friends in buildings in this game.
Objective
This is
destroyed.
very useful.
3 remaining.
Did you hear that? On alert.
Wow. Okay.
Of course, the allies don't understand this, but that's fine. They can just continue. They can just die.
They can just die in droves. We don't care about them.
They're not. I mean, they you know, they're fire support.
More enemy patrol.
Wow. That is very useful.
Because
Does the enemy do this?
Yes. Okay, so we need to continue
something
to kill
slag.
things.
Well, that's cool. You
Keep
can,
moving.
yeah, so in StarCraft 2, you can select like infinity units, right? And their AI isn't borked, so you can easily move them from point A to point B.
Yes.
And this sounds like a good and this sounds like an unambiguously good decision.
Yes.
But what happens is that in competitive play, you kind of lose track of what's happening. You see, in StarCraft 1, there was a lot of like micro.
Yes.
Like if you're really good with micro, this was a huge advantage.
Yes, this is a bad thing.
Once
Soviet
you find them,
architecture
they
is...
will help
Isn't it
distinguish
like-
the enemy infantry.
Like, isn't this a good thing?
No, games should not. I prefer games to be determined by macro and not micro.
Topple their steps.
Okay, I mean,
Spirits will follow. Break them down.
it's like in StarCraft 2, you just like the ideal strategy is to just make like infinity units and just like attack move towards the opponent.
No, so I see what you're saying, but like that means you have to be good at macro in order for that plan to be successful.
Like it is a little less interesting to watch.
Did you hear that?
I guess.
Several Imperial shinobi have appeared to aid you in your objectives.
Jesus
The Soviet
Christ.
Tesla troopers will not be expecting.
Oh, so we just have ninjas.
Tesla
course we do.
troopers detected near the bridge. Our Imperial
They're ninja stars! Oh my god!
Yes, they in fact throw ninja stars.
Oh my god. Like, wasn't it the whole point that like, you know, the shinobi were like against the ninjas? I mean, the ninjas were against the samurai. Like they were supposed to like be saboteurs.
This game is all about look, it's just Asia aesthetic, okay? It's just about the aesthetic. It's not nothing else is important besides aesthetics.
Fucking weebs.
Be still. Keep moving.
You know, this would make a lot more sense if like
This way.
the Empire of the Rising
No
Sun
resting.
were like an army of
Make
weeaboos.
haste. Go. This way.
Where's the
Over here.
hospital? Can
No
you
resting.
do the objective to get the hospital?
Over
please?
here.
Like they were traditionally like farmers and
New
shit.
bonus objective received.
This way.
Rising Sun engineers are making their way to the coast.
Yes, they are.
They attack on New Year's. Have they no shame?
Yes, so you can. The reason why the enemy don't automatically attack enemy buildings is because you can capture them.
The engineers have arrived. Use them to capture buildings.
Wonderful idea.
Yes, come, my slow.
I am but a humble
Get
transport.
over here.
Well, that's why we put them in the car.
What kind of commander are you? Attacking this village on New Year's?
The
I
kind
will
that
put you
wins.
down quick, so we still have time to celebrate.
Slagged.
Battlefield expanded. Our mini-subs cannot get close enough to the Soviet Navy.
So there are three. So there's like three factions
you
for the
not
whole world.
Objective received.
There's three main factions. Yes.
Either destroy the Tesla coils or the reactors that are powering them.
Did they get here by now? Oh, they did.
Also, I love that the enemy commander like blind
Enemy
you
base
over the
detected.
thumbs.
Anything
That's
I
just
can
normal.
Enemy building captured. Bonus
it?
objective complete.
StarCraft does that too. Okay, so let's go evade the Tesla coils on the other side.
Enemy units
I don't know. I
detected.
just compare all RTSs to StarCraft.
I mean, that's valid. It was one of the original and best ones. Oh, did you know that AoE 4 is coming out soon?
Now my comrades come
AoE?
to reinforce.
Age of Empires.
Oh,
You should have.
So AoE 2 is the classic,
right.
but they are releasing Age of Empires 4 soon.
So is it going to be better than Age of Empires 2?
It looks to be like mostly a semi-faithful-ish. Well, it looks like a modern recreation of where are all my troops?
Point me to my prey. Make
at the
haste.
building? Yeah, the building.
Keep moving.
So maybe
So
throw.
there's a problem here where there are these Tesla coils that are guarding this bridge, right? But I can just pretend to be someone else, and then everything.
Need something slagged.
someone else.
This
Yes,
way.
so these sudden transports have this ability
must be patient.
to pretend to be
Let us
someone
be off.
else.
Oh, that's
concur.
kind of.
I will take you there.
So like if I target this bullfrog,
Don't draw attention.
see how they're bullfrogs now?
I will be your escort. Let us be off.
So they can just cloak.
Yes.
Yes.
What troubles you? I see.
So do the ninjas have stealth capability? They have smoke bombs. Oh my god, they have
your
smoke bombs.
Yes, they do.
Setting out.
Dear god.
Right under their noses.
However, all my allies are going to die.
Let us be off.
That's probably fine.
Our ally is under attack.
Holding you back.
It's time.
Go turn the power off so all my allies
Enemy building infiltrated.
Like, what does a Tesla coil do?
Let's melt some metal.
it's a base defense. It shoots people with powerful bolts of electricity.
Keep moving.
Okay, but why isn't it attacking you now? You've revealed yourself.
So what happened was I went inside this place, and my ninjas, when they infiltrate power plants, they disable the power plants.
I see.
They disable the enemy's power.
Final Squadron X ready.
Could you maybe not?
It's fine. Your allies got it. Easy.
Where are my ninjas?
What troubles you? As you wish. Are we to be cut?
All right.
For you.
Unit lost.
Because Tesla troopers are very.
With haste.
Okay. Cool.
So what's up with Tesla coils? They don't
Go.
like, you know, they're not. Tesla coils aren't really a good defense or like useful targeting. You can't just target a Tesla bolt. It just kind of like goes wherever it pleases.
Look, this game is it's magic.
Okay. So Nikola Tesla was the only wizard in history, and he made a bunch of magic items.
Yes.
Which is like magically during like.
Could you like maybe get inside of a building or something?
Okay. Well.
Oh, I was supposed to take this power band out. All right. Well, let's just do it this way.
How many bombardment do you have?
5. I've done a lot of objectives.
Also, oh, they're coming up here.
Yes. That's why they're called Final Squad.
Objective.
Okay.
Tesla coils offline. The mini sub.
You know, that's like the kamikaze attacks were kind of a, I don't know, inefficient way of like using.
So
like, okay, so like it's efficient.
Also, did you see what happened with the bullfrogs?
Now that the
They
city
just
is
shot
So
out
that's the Soviet
naval yard.
naval transport in this game are the bullfrog, and the bullfrog shoots people out of it with its human cannon.
That is hilarious. That is absolutely hilarious. That's some
Navy and naval yards must be.
It's like their combination of ground transport and anti-air watercraft, but also
We will shoot these men out of a cannon. It'll be brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Okay. So explain the kamikaze thing and why it's not like a waste of good men.
I mean, it is a waste of good men. However, I don't know. I'm just thinking about how in space, space fighters are used.
So like you might as well have them crash against the.
But like this isn't space. But yes, so you still need to watch The Expanse. The Expanse is really good, and I strongly suggest you do.
Okay.
Because it's like realistic. There's no FTL.
Oh yeah,
It's just like in system and in system politics, and like the news is delayed.
Of course. Like it's delayed maybe by centuries.
No, by 8 minutes because it all happens in the solar system.
Oh yeah.
I mean, there's eventually some sci-fi shit that happens from like space aliens showing up, sort of.
Do they have FTL?
There's eventually some weird shit that happens by some space aliens showing up, sort of, kind of. It's complicated. It's really good. It's a really good show.
Okay, let's go.
It's a really good set of series of books apparently that got turned into a really good show. All right, our rise to world domination has begun.
All right. Wow, it's just like world domination. It's just okay. So, is there any characters with any kind of depth whatsoever in this game?
No.
Okay.
Why would you want that?
I don't. Like StarCraft has some real characters.
Yes. No, this game is about fun.
Commander.
Okay.
This game is about sexy ladies that fight and or that give you commands and like silly over-the-top plots and weird, crazy, random sci-fi wars.
And killing Einstein so that he doesn't make lots of weapons, I guess.
Yes.
Be destroyed.
I mean, it makes sense from the Soviets' perspective. He's the guy who came up with all the prison towers.
Mechanized vehicles ready for the
towers?
Okay, so the thing I was going to talk about. So Red Alert 2 was the Red Alert that I grew up with. Red Alert 2 is super interesting. Red Alert 2 is like the Allies and the Soviets, and I think some amount of time travel. Basically, time travel happens in all of the games.
Oh my god.
But
that is our destiny.
So prism towers are really cool. So they're towers like the Tesla towers are. But what happens is if two of them are in a line, they can like both shoot at the same time, except one shoots the other tower, and then the other tower shoots a person much stronger.
Oh, that's cool.
Or like 3 or 4 of them. You can have much stronger base defense by sending up a whole bunch of
solidarity for their people.
Yeah, all right.
The Emperor believes that the destruction of this monument will break down their will and show them.
So the plot of Red Alert 2 is basically, oh god, I forget exactly. But basically it involves Yuri. Yuri is a bad guy. Yuri is a mind-controlling Soviet dude.
Sure.
The stage is set for a full-scale assault on the Soviet heartland.
Should I leave this on medium? Because I want to complete it.
The Soviets have gathered on the outskirts of Stalin.
Let's just go. I want to get to the next mission for reasons that you will see.
That's some pretty water.
Mm-hmm. So you were saying about mechas before.
When did this game come out? Oh my god, that looks like a Power Rangers
to be serving the Emperor, isn't it?
The big one.
My name is Kenji, and I will protect you as
Could you please stop shooting at me?
Do they have like Super Sentai things in this game?
Move to the beach and begin setting up your base.
Like Power Rangers?
Oh, right. Yes, I do not believe they have Super Sentai. However, they have something else.
Force is headed for your location. New objective.
Super Sentai.
Protect your MCV.
What are those things that are flying?
A unit is under attack.
Are they just like dudes in jetpacks? Oh my god.
I knew you were going to love that.
No, don't worry.
Wow, they are not. They're not holding back. This is
under attack.
Boys.
Yes, it's your mobile construction.
Fly.
Okay, so here we get into some
Jet Tengu, top speed.
Yes, which I will
So
attempt.
Jet Tengu.
Yes, and these are Mecha Tengu.
Excellent.
So here they're like hovering over the ground.
This area is
and they can shoot.
Okay, so Tengu because they have the long noses.
What does Tengu mean?
Okay, so a Tengu is a kind of.
Enemy units detected. New construction options.
They're like the kind of thing with like long
Building.
noses.
Enemy base detected. The Emperor demands that the symbol of Soviet victory be reduced to rubble.
We can manage that.
The Emperor has ordered the destruction of this important Soviet landmark. It is their greatest symbol of identity and national pride. Raise it to the ground.
Oh yeah, that is definitely a long-nosed friend.
So it's like they're they have like a big hole around their noses, and I think that's where they shoot. So Tengu makes sense.
Building. Building.
So
these are some Power Ranger colors. It's like white with like yellow accents.
Then these guys are green. My allies are green.
Green is special. Green is better than yellow. Why weren't you green?
Why weren't you green? Why wasn't your face green?
Well, because I didn't get to choose my skin color, unfortunately.
Oh, that is unfortunate. I'm very sorry. I apologize.
I would go for I think I would go for
Construction complete.
Or white with teal highlights. I think that's better. That
Proceeds
makes me
from any ore you gather will be split between the two of you.
Teal is the
Construction complete. Building. If you are running low on resources,
I like that they had a designated
to
hero
capture
color
nearby oil
in
derricks.
StarCraft 1. It was good.
Let's go have some.
The Emperor wishes the Soviet monument destroyed.
I think I like that they didn't have a lot of like
A brilliant move.
special, like the hero units weren't like aesthetically different, except for like 2 sort of.
Sorry, I got distracted a little bit.
So
by playing the game.
StarCraft has its hero units, right? There's like Jim Raynor and
yes,
and the Duke, I think. Yeah, but they're not aesthetically different except for 2 sort
New
of.
construction.
Well, there's
1.5. There's Kerrigan. Yes, there is Kerrigan, who is, obviously just her own special unit. But then there is Artanis?
Captured.
No.
What?
Who was the high?
Zeratul.
No, not Zeratul.
Zeratul was originally his own.
No, he wasn't.
They didn't have Dark Templar in the original. I mean, they did have some.
Oh. oh, I see. So they didn't like have Dark Templar, so
They weren't originally buildable units.
Right. That makes sense. All right. So, I guess the Dark Templar.
Training.
So that makes
Enemy units
2.5.
New
But who
Upgrade.
is the guy that sacrifices himself at the end of Brood War? What's his name? Tassadar. There. Tassadar is like has like a single aesthetic difference in that he has an attack.
Yes, he does. He's a High Templar that actually can attack.
Yes.
Okay.
And
now we just
made him,
our way up.
And this made him a mega heretic who had to die.
That is not what was going on. The story is significantly more
in gameplay. Like all of his like darkness, like Tassadar was like, I control the light, but I also control the dark. We must all control the light and the dark. And it's like,
that is, he gets there eventually, but it takes a while to get there. The story is significantly more complicated than that, and you know it.
Insufficient funds.
Okay, I'm really digging the aesthetic of these buildings.
Well, I'm glad, I think.
It really does scream Power Rangers.
It really does. You are correct. So
Power Rangers was such a weird show. Like,
insufficient funds.
You could, like, there was like human mode and Power Rangers mode, and in Power Rangers mode, it was so cheesy. It was just so cheesy.
Flying high.
Like everybody moved 100% more than was necessary.
Our ally is under attack. Insufficient funds.
So I guess you're just doing that thing where you build up so many units that you just. Okay, so what resources are these consuming? What right. This is Command and Conquer. It's money.
So yes. So Command and Conquer does have an interesting mechanic where they also have this concept of like power, which is your base needs to have power.
Enemy base.
Which honestly I like.
Yes, you need a. Yeah, okay. It's like every RTS seems to have at least 2 resources.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like the power is just kind of like the supply insert. Like as long as you just have it and it doesn't. You just build a building and each building is worth like X supply / power. So I don't know. Do they have to be in proximity of one another?
Do what?
The generators.
No.
How do the generators work? Do they just provide power?
They just provide power.
No. I was wondering if there was some nuance there.
Unfortunately,
no. Let's go. Like you could have some nuance by like giving more power the closer they are, but that clusters your buildings together, so you're like vulnerable to like bombardment. You know that would be
interesting. Okay, can you like?
Enemy base detected.
All right, so now I just need to finish.
I feel like everything is a lot looser in these maps. Like there are just some buildings there.
What are you doing?
Like, do the enemies ever take buildings to defend themselves?
They sometimes do.
Like, it feels like you should just like put units into if you put units into like every building.
Let's go get all this money.
Insufficient funds.
So, can you attack move in this game?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Can you repair people?
You see the little friends flying around? Oh, here, an example.
Oh, okay. What?
So you see how there are these little bugs?
Yes, I'm seeing like I'm seeing the Japanese repair bugs.
A unit is under attack. Unit lost. Enemy base detected.
So I guess the enemy cannot take those.
Our ally is under attack.
They exist for me to take.
Are there like money crates to take in like in the versus maps?
I don't think so. There are oil derricks often, but
oil derricks?
So I got up here. that's fine. This thing, which I captured earlier, it generates money regularly.
Ah, I see.
A unit is under attack.
What happens if that gets destroyed?
Insufficient funds.
We have them right here.
I need this money, please, because I need more money. And in order to get more money, I need more.
Keep watch. Come on.
You gotta make money to make money.
Yes, I'm in the middle of building another.
This way.
You fuck off.
Can you do that thing in StarCraft 2 where you like send them on a big journey?
Just send 2 on a big journey.
Okay, so in StarCraft 2, you can like move someone. You can move someone to a point, but instead, by holding shift and clicking on various points on the map, you can send them.
Give people.
Yeah.
There is that, but I forget how to do it.
Oh, okay. Wait, reverse move?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool. So they
tanks can like back up. And,
oh, okay. That's a little.
Burning air. Jet tango, top speed.
Okay, you all go. Meanwhile, are you all still producing units? Yes.
So there are more oil derricks for you to capture. So you can capture enemy buildings.
You see how this is building up here? Yes, I can capture enemy buildings.
Or refinery. What does that do?
As soon as it's done, it starts having a person go back and forth between it and the ore.
Oh, the oil derrick?
Construction complete.
This is an oil derrick. Oil derrick is a capturable building on the map that you can send an engineer into, at which point it generates stuff.
Insufficient funds.
This is an ore refinery, which is my mining building.
I see.
Okay, I have 2 more.
Collection in progress.
I like the neutral forces will like take over. That's cool.
Training. Insufficient funds.
Of course, you have a huge advantage here because it's on your side of the map. There's a lot of.
Yeah, I'll move in like a little bit. I just need to overwhelm them first.
The icons really have a certain aesthetic. It's just like drawings, which is odd.
Insufficient funds.
Smooth ride.
It's very good, I think. Alright, let's just.
So what does that mean? What are the ones mean?
That's just the unit.
Lost.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. So you can rapidly switch. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Have a unit group too?
Ally is under attack. Select target.
Don't use kamikazes, kid. That's.
I mean, they're free.
How can the kamikazes be free? That has to be super expensive to build planes and then train pilots
it recharges.
and then like get them motivated enough to like crash into just like their targets instead of shooting at them with like a payload.
Would you continue to go after the space place? I would like it dead. I would like to destroy all of the Soviet infantry so that they no longer have.
I don't think the kamikaze, I don't think kamikaze is accomplished much, right?
In general, in real life, yes, you are correct.
Select target.
So as you do things with these abilities, as the game goes
I see.
on,
you like kill that turret who's just like, no, you won't.
I mean, it's a shitty turret. It's like it's meant to be made.
Insufficient funds.
Hey, boss, can I shoot the turret that's attacking me? It's like, no, keep attacking your target. Okay. Boss, I'm gonna die. And then,
Your sacrifice.
Well, not.
City of my family and threaten our glorious monument. Your defiling of our lands ends right now.
You know, I think, you know, for a split second there, I was wondering, couldn't they have hired, like, you know, some, you know, what happened there?
It's a wonder whether.
Oh, you just shot.
The unit is under attack.
Yeah, I killed their last building. I guess they just sold all of their buildings, and I'm not entirely sure why. I thought I was going to kill them all, but they no longer have buildings. Now it is time for me to destroy the main objective.
Yeah, I think this game would lose something if anyone had like a realistic Russian or Japanese accent.
Yeah.
You don't really want that. It's like it's better if it's like nice and cheesy.
Received.
Oh, they do take buildings. Look at that.
What?
Look at that. They're taking buildings.
Yeah, my ally took some
They make their way along the river.
Okay, so we need to go defend the transports.
So, is it telling you to like put
Enemy units detected.
Where?
Insufficient funds.
Let's go.
Well,
what do you require?
Yes, so, the reason why I wanted to do these missions is because the next mission has something very fun in it that you will enjoy.
Is it a super weapon?
You will see.
Because I do like the super weapon thing.
I wait for my time.
It is not the normal kind. You will see.
Yeah, alright.
It is my pass.
So I guess you're just going to like walk along the river with this thing.
Well, at some point they will start sending enemy units in that I will need to murder. However, this has not yet happened.
Insufficient
Where are the
funds.
units even going to come from then to annihilate all the enemy forces?
They'll come from off of
The Soviets are mounting a major offensive in hope of reclaiming Stalingrad.
Oh, this
Protect
is
the transports
Stalingrad.
at
I
all
wasn't paying
costs.
attention.
Yeah, it is.
Japan shall conquer.
So yeah. Do you like what do you do with the water?
A unit is under attack.
Like
So you'll notice my tanks are amphibious. This game is also very interesting in that like you can build all of your buildings except for the barracks on water, and you can build all of your buildings except for the dock on land.
Insufficient
And I think possibly the water in the water.
Very well.
all right.
Follow me.
It's really interesting. Could you please stop sending all of these giant tanks
Our
everywhere?
ally is under attack.
Japan shall
It's
conquer.
a tank.
It's
Our ally is under attack. More Soviets make their way from the west.
On your guard. The Emperor has spoken.
Insufficient funds.
transport. Yeah, so when I played this game on hard, you need all 10 transport, so that was kind of annoying. But I wanted to play on normal because I wanted to get to the next one.
Yeah, we can't be here like forever.
I mean, we can.
The Imperial Warriors, are their swords? Their swords have like a little energy thing in the icon. Is that?
Yes. Oh, yes. So every single unit in this game, every single one has a special ability that it can do. The tank buster can go in the ground and pop out.
They're zerglings.
Yes, they are in fact zerglings.
Oh, nano deflectors. All right.
Yes,
We're
that
getting-
makes the gun shoot less, but the thing takes way more damage and also repairs itself. Your Imperial warriors take out a sword and go stabby stabby.
So, how did the Soviet how did they reinforce their knees, like their troopers' knees in such a way that like?
Insufficient.
Oh, okay.
They have parachutes.
Okay, they have parachutes.
Keep moving.
We of course shot down people in the air that were using parachutes, which is against
How
the
come
rules.
your allies aren't shooting? Like, the ally ninjas were just like
ninjas are anti-infantry.
Okay, hold on. They can't like attack the tanks at all?
Correct.
Our base is under attack.
That's
From what?
Is under attack.
Make a tango. Let's go.
Okay, fuck you. Oh, I see.
So how many transports are there?
How many transports there are?
Oh, I see.
We'll see if I manage to get all 10. I am also playing with this, so it's like I've done it before, I promise.
Oh yeah, I believe you.
Yeah, so every single unit has a special. Could you run these people over, please?
Well,
give them no quarter.
Command and Conquer.
Our ally is under attack. A unit is under
Oh, am I no longer constructing units anymore? I suddenly have a surplus of resources. Yes, they can go in the water. Yeah, so this game is very amphibious, and it's super interesting how amphibious it is. I really like the amphibious nature of this game. This game also has like a lot of problems, but the amphibious nature of it.
So there is. So there is a tank game that I played when I was. It is called Recoil, and one of the things, and you get upgrades in this game, right?
Sure.
There are 3 upgrades to your tank. Makes it first is the amphibious. Like the first one is the amphibious tank. Just like when you move over water, like your tank becomes amphibious. Yeah.
Well done.
It becomes like
Objective complete.
And
You have brought great honor to the Empire today. We are now well on our way towards fulfilling the Emperor's divine vision.
wow, Jesus Christ, man. They really lay it on thick.
With a butter knife.
Anyway, the second one is like a hover tank, which lets you hover over like lava and shit.
Okay.
And the third one is a submarine.
Okay.
Which is, you know, it's cool.
What was the name of the game?
Recoil.
Recoil.
But I don't know how to get it,
The will
you know,
of the
working
legally.
or where to buy it.
Yeah, so this, Red Alert 2 is apparently really hard to get a hold of. You can buy Red Alert 1 remastered.
Yes.
You can buy Red Alert 3, but the only way to why are telemarketers?
Tatsu, is it ready?
The only way to get Red Alert 2 is to get it in a pack
We must strike
on
Odessa
EA
now,
Origin
while they
with
are
all the
dreaming
other
from the destruction
Command
of
and Conquer
Stalingrad.
games.
Oh my God.
promise
All of them.
we will level the city and eliminate the Soviets.
And I already own all the other
Krukov
Command
is
and Conquer
arrogant
games.
and brutal.
I want that one.
Wow.
I do not
Pirated.
need General Krukov's death.
Potentially, we'll see.
Only his obedience.
But it's actually a really,
Bury
it's really,
him.
really.
We won't
neat.
need
I
his
like it a lot.
obedience.
Wonder if
Wars
Krukow
are
has
not
recoil.
won on the battlefield alone,
Oh,
my
good
son,
old games.
but in the hearts and souls of our adversaries.
They just do not stop. These people are Power
I
Rangers.
want their hearts and
villains.
souls, Commander. But I also want Krukov's head on a stick. Eliminate the Supreme Soviet General. Obliterate Odessa.
So.
Oh, Commander. This mission will make you the envy of all the Imperial.
Look at her. Look at the way she's saying
General
that.
Tatsu has created an awesome and terrifying weapon to take down General Krukov in Odessa. You must protect his forces until it is
The Power Rangers that I watched. The villain, there was a very specific formula.
running in.
First, the Power Rangers would fight some mooks. Then they would fight the villain.
Yes.
And then the villain would go, "This isn't my final form," and then like rips off a patch or something,
Your
and then
forces are
grows
called
giant,
upon
and
to
then they
aid with the
assemble the
construction of
Megazord.
General Tatsu's secret weapon.
Every time. Either that,
Here
or
we
all
go.
5 of the Power Rangers would like put together their weapon and like shoot friendship at them.
Could you guys lift up, please? Thank you. So we also have these transforming helicopters.
Weapon, Commander. With it, we will march a devastating warpath to victory.
So, the different factions feel different niches, right? They're like in Dune, like
What do you mean by?
I don't know. It's like, what are the differences between the different factions? Like, in the Dune RTS,
On our way.
they're like
Submerged enemies detected
like-
in the area. Defend the transports.
crap. I'm trying to remember what the 3 factions were in Dune.
Our ally is under attack.
What do you see?
Okay, well, there was a one that was like big and had like big units. Another that
Okay.
was like kind of like in between, and another that was like kind of like weird.
Enemies.
You're gonna need to
Transports
like
taking
explain
fire.
things in significantly more detail. Could you please stop shooting at the transports? I need them.
Scanning for enemies. On our way.
There was like 3 major factions and lots of like minor factions that you could ally yourself with.
motion.
And each
Could
of the
you
minor
could you
factions
come
had
up
like
so I can
a.
murder you, please?
Yes, sir. Got it covered.
Oh, okay, so you can submerge in the scam.
Scanning for enemies. What do you see?
Could you please stop shooting?
Copy that.
Well, whatever. There's a reason why I decided to play this.
Oh,
game.
you know what? I finally finished The Witcher 3.
Waiting for the small man.
Did you?
Yeah, no, well, I finished all the main quests. And it's a fine, like, it's
Well,
fine.
That's one of the transports.
It's fine story-wise, I guess.
Please stop shooting the. God damn it.
Copy that.
Now I hate everything. The reason why I play
Find a safe location to switch your chopper
this took several
units to
tries.
ground form.
Copy that.
Enemy units
Go.
detected.
Copy that.
So these things
A unit is under attack.
Secure the area.
turn into walkers.
What do you see? On our way. Secure the area.
Enemy base
Look at them.
detected.
Yes, sir.
Their propellers are all Yeah, so The Witcher, okay.
The Soviets have
So The Witcher 3 is a fine game, I
Once we
think.
finish construction of the
It's like,
weapon, Use it to bring down.
I feel like.
Hold on. You're going to want to explain this in a bit. Something else is going to happen.
Right, there's a secret weapon.
Objective complete.
You will see. You will all see.
So what's the...
Commander, this is our newest weapon, the Shogun Executioner, and you will use it to crush the General's remaining forces.
Are you okay there?
Oh my god! It just stapled 3 samurais together. Look at it!
I'm just making sure we're recording.
It's
Don't mind me.
just, oh my god! It's just 3. Look at it!
Are you doing okay?
They have lightsabers! They're back to back! It's like I thought he was dumb when Naruto had like, here's this double samurai demon apparition thing. And here it is! It's like, this is their weapon!
Want to see something awesome? Alright, let's go.
It's like they exquisitely modeled the faces. It's like, Jesus Christ. It's like they have faces at all. Why is there lightning coming out of their eyes?
Oh, so about that. So this thing takes damage, and as you can see, I only have 1 unit of my ally ships. However, so you would think I have no way to heal this thing. No, more hilarious than
I mean, this has a spin attack, right? This isn't allowed to like not have a spin attack.
I don't know that it has a spin attack. It has a... You saw the shockwave attack.
Yeah.
Enemy units detected.
So this is like your super weapon or super unit?
No, this is campaign only.
Oh, you can't do this in versus?
You cannot.
Okay. This is... Okay.
I was going to demonstrate the thing.
Okay. Jeff,
Yes?
this is the dumbest RTS unit. This is it.
I knew you would enjoy it.
Yeah, no, this is it. You've won.
It is under attack.
There's, like, what are the others, like,
Can be deadly in large numbers.
are there, like, do the other units have, like, just super units?
No. Just the
Units detected.
Just the Empire of the
Under
Rising.
attack.
The Shogun Executioner.
Do you get to fight against this thing?
Say again?
Do you get to fight against this thing? Like, why 3? Did they just, like, why even, like, why more than 1? Why swords? Does it shoot, like, it has barrels in the back, does it shoot,
Okay,
like,
so
mortar attacks?
Here we go. You see this? You see whenever it attacks me with Tesla weapons?
Oh, I see. So it heals.
It takes damage specifically from Tesla.
Enemy units detected.
I can't. How do you even build a sword that big?
Move it near one of their Tesla weapons to make it regenerate.
It's like they're. It's like one of them sees. It's like one of them sees a tar. It's like.
Soviet Tesla weapon. Enemy base detected.
Does it take 3 pilots? Is
I
each
think
one
it may
use?
take more than 3 pilots. So our goal today is to take out all of these green units and then take out the enemy stuff.
I don't think I'm ever going to get over this.
You see why I wanted to show this to you?
Dear God.
Look at it. Look at it lumber along. Galump, 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 galump.
This is a. And the Japanese are like, they're like
Empire
a
of the
serious
Rising Sun.
contender in this war. Okay.
Units detected.
Jesus Christ. No more bridge for you.
Who needs bridges anyway? When you have Shogun Executioner.
Like, look at it. Like, when it walks somewhere, it looks like it's limping. That can't be stable.
I mean, 3 is the most stable.
No, it isn't, right? Not when it comes to legs.
Yes, it is, actually. There's a reason why they make stools with 3 legs and tripods with 3 legs. It's because you can set them up, and if you have 4 legs, you'll wobble.
Alright, fine.
So, this is the Shogun Execute. Are you glad I showed this to you?
It's like you see a lot of Godzilla monsters. They get kind of campy in the later ones. Like the first one is just a horror movie, straight up, and then they get kind of campy by the end. Like
kind of.
Extremely. I guess they have like Godzilla like have a kid and like.
Final squadron ready.
And like do this like weird drop kick thing, just sort of like.
Enemy base detected.
Godzilla does like this thing where he like jumps in the air and then like I guess like propels himself via parts towards the enemy. Like
I'm sorry,
in midair.
What? Wham! It sounded like you said he does this kick where he farts himself toward the enemy. But that can't be right. Because that doesn't make any sense.
This is the Godzilla kick. Look at Godzilla propel himself.
Wait, no, that's not fart.
It's not like I don't know how.
What was that? That was someone took the model, turned its feet towards the enemy, with like freaking wires, and then just moved it across the map.
Yes, that's why I don't know how it's propelling itself. I guess it's like I don't know. I guess it's using its breath weapon.
What about its weapon?
Enemy base detected.
Like it's using like its breath to like propel itself in the opposite direction. The Godzilla movies get very dumb.
Caution, the Shogun Executioner is taking heavy.
Yeah.
Enemy units detected.
So what is that attack called?
With this victory,
Omega Shockwave.
Drives
all 3 Wave Force blades into the Earth, causing mass destruction.
Wave Force blades?
This wasn't a fair fight. That thing did all the work. You cheat.
Cheat? Are you cheat?
Krukov must be eliminated.
So somewhere in this base there will be Tesla blades, right? I kind of need to.
I don't know why like this thing is surrounded by
enemy units detected.
Things that are shooting at it.
What sort of? Oh.
A unit is under attack.
What are you? I don't know what you're confused about, General. This is like a samurai and another samurai and another samurai, and they're just kind of stapled together. And also, they are the size of a building.
Several buildings.
I don't know what you're confused about here.
I mean, I would assume it's the fact that
this is obvious. This is what you may not like it, but this is what peak War Machine efficiency looks like.
No, it isn't. Look how slow this thing is.
Like you would think you would put. Okay, so there is a reason that we do not build giant farms, and I know what game I'm talking to here. It has. I am talking to this game, which has decided that the ultimate machine of battle will be 3 samurais stuck together back to back.
Guys, hey Ally, could I have like a little bit of anti-air at some sort of time?
So fuck you. Okay.
And that's the show. Go.
Okay.
Oh, watch what happens when you win.
Looks like you will be spared for now. My forces are needed for a more important battle.
Uh-huh.
But don't worry, I will reach.
Just watch this unit, what happens when we win.
Spin! Why isn't it spinning? Why did it not spin? It was obviously supposed to spin. You don't put 3 samurais back to back in a giant robot if they're not going to spin.
Oh, good. 59 minutes. Nice.
Okay, whatever.
Citizens.
Okay.
The Empire of the Rising
So
Sun
yeah.
has risen. The day
This
of
is
our
Red Alert 3. This is what Red Alert 3 is like, except there's a lot less sex so far. The other two campaigns have way more sex.
That is.
The Soviets resisted and suffered for their arrogance. Do
They
not
could.
make the same mistake. Survival is not a matter
So they got George Takei and Tim Curry.
matter of choice. Life or extinction. It is up to you.
You disapprove.
Okay.
Father, we should not have given the Allies the option of surrender. We should have attacked without warning and annihilated them.
Are we drawing parallels to?
Nothing.
Not after seeing
Of course, nothing.
What do you think they're drawing parallels?
No, nothing. Of course not.
What do you think they're drawing parallels to?
Oh, okay.
Oh
they're
wait,
just-
no, you never mind.
Oh, okay.
Impossible. Is it?
I thought I was okay. So,
Oh right, of course. I didn't even notice that until you pointed
how
it
did
out.
you not notice that? They're laying it on thick. This game has no nuance.
But you're right. So also, Pearl Harbor is their base.
We
by the
must
way,
show
this game,
them
not
no
ours, in case
mercy.
you didn't notice. They're planning a surprise attack. The Allies are planning a
Do
surprise attack
what
on
needs
Pearl
to be
Harbor.
done.
Oh, by the way, did you know that?
Bolster our
Do you know that we took Hawaii super
Prepare for the
badly, and
attack
the
on
fact that Hawaii is a
Pearl
state
Harbor.
of America is because of American imperialism, and we basically forced them to sign a treaty that signed their area over to us.
Oh no, the United States being scumbags. I didn't know this. I was completely unaware of the United States being like a bunch of. I didn't know about the Hawaii thing.
Oh yeah, no, Hawaii was doing perfectly fine on its own, and then we showed up and we're like, "Hi, this belongs to us now," and they were like, no, this belongs to us now."
Ah, yes.
For the people who don't have magical past viewing cameras, I pointed my fingers at a gun and put it at Lex Light's head.
Yeah. I mean, we could do face cams, but also we won't.
That's what the past viewing cameras are for. In the future, when people actually in the future. Yeah. So this is Red Alert 3. It's great. It's terrible. I love it. I hate it.
Yeah, it's just.
It has no nuance.
Yes, apps just zero nuance.
But it's very fun and very interesting. There's
Also-
a lot of cool design. I really like the co-op concept. It's impossible to play as co-op anymore unless you do a bunch of Mishigas, which is really unfortunate. But yeah, it's cool. Hope
Right.
you enjoyed.
Yep. Well,
This has been Jeff.
for the next few episodes, we're hoping to get some Halloween-y stuff out, but
Yeah.
also we're doing lots of backlog, so
Yep. Enjoy.
bye everyone.